Okay, so I hope that's clear. To give you a better idea of what the exam is like, I'm now going to share with you a real example of an exam. The time for reading the instruction and planning your essay is very important. So I would recommend taking at least 5 to 10 minutes to prepare what you're going to write. And this is very important because then you know, you can think of vocabulary that you know, and you can think of expressions, and you can think of organizing your writing into different parts. So when you read the instructions, make sure you know what kind of text you're writing. So you're writing an essay, okay? So an essay is an academic text, so it has to be formal. And it says 100 words to 130 words. It's always going to be this amount of words. And you have to write it for your teacher, okay? So that's your audience. And it's about a festival in your country that you know. Okay, so you have to write about a festival. It has to be in your country. It can't be a festival in another, well, yeah, in any country that you know, actually. So any festival in a specific country. And the information you have to include is examples of what happens at this festival and explain why this festival is important. So you have to give the examples and you have to explain why. And this is where the planning comes into play. Let's see. So here you're going to make your planning and you're going to write examples. And on the other side, you're going to write why it's important. Okay. And make a line like this. Okay, so you're going to write examples and you're going to write why it's important. These are the 2 points that you need to include. So thinking of examples. So imagine you're going to talk about the festival in Madrid, let's say San Isidro, no? So you say, what examples of what happens in the festival? Well, traditional costumes, clothes, what else? Food, so dishes, classic. Then you could talk about music, activities, other activities, for example. So we've got concerts, we've got food, we've got, I don't know, whatever you think of. So that's, now you know some examples, and then you have to think, why is it important? Brings people it is fun. You learn about okay, so now you know what you're going to write about. Write an introduction, giving some information. For example, San Isidro is one of the most important festivals in Madrid that happens in spring and people enjoy it a lot. Okay, and then you can give examples, more examples. So the planning part is very important. So because the examiner is going to look that you're answering the question and that you're answering to all the points. So it's very important that you think of the examples and you think of why it's important. It's important because it brings people together, because it's an excuse to learn more about local traditions, because it's fun, etc. Okay, so you can think of other examples. So that's an example of a extended writing task. And what's most important is to practice, practice, practice. Okay, bye-bye.